Losers of finals for SCS 206. First off, for red team, the fancy drunkard sailor people, we have the friendfish, heavy carronade goldfish paired with the banshee and light carronade. Their ally is the alien dragonfly, Gatling Hwacha, flanking either sides of this red shrike. Their opponents, the Altrustic Armada, we see the return of the Usul's big one, two Hwachas, Gatling and light flak, and finally their ally, Seaudendal, Gatling Hwacha on both sides. So, same builds for both teams we saw from the earlier match on Misty Mutiny. Is Altrustic Armada going to be able to keep their place in this tournament, or are we going to see another very one-sided match? Already, Friendfish got in a balloon pop on the Seaudendal as the Blue Shrike rebuilding their balloon now. Friendfish using the right side light carronade to blend down the big one. Another balloon pop. Armor low on the Judgment as well. We'll see if Alien Dragonfly in the background going to be able to follow up with the Hwacha barrage. Looks like they're not quite in position to. And Seaudendal smoking the Friendfish with the help of Usul's big one. Armor goes down, two big Hwacha connections. And Alien's Dragonfly finally engaging, but a little too late. They do a little permanent damage to the Blue Judgment, but I think Seaudendal probably has them pretty well locked down. All engines are disabled on the Alien Dragonfly. Armor's going to be going down in, looks like, next Gatling clip. And Shrek reversing into the Judgment. Susa, yeah, they've not going to try to escape from this one. And a fast 2-0. A reversal of, again, what we saw earlier in that Misty Mutiny map was a very one-sided match in the favor of SDFP. So good to see Altrustic Armada putting up more of a fight here on Fernfeld. Fight on Fernfeld, as the map could be called. I don't know why anyone would call it that, except in this specific situation. As red team takes the southmost spawn. This is a spawn not often utilized. I'd say the most common spawn is usually right around the D5 area, which is where Altrustic Armada is heading currently. So this could be a big surprise. Now, the issue is that there is a lot of open air, so they'll probably get spotted pretty early. The red team will. And you see Usul's bit. Well, they're kind of a slow reaction from blue. Judgment only now turning around. Altrustic Armada a little confused about where FDSP was approaching from. And we see a fast balloon pop on the Usul's big one. Friendfish switching focus here. Looks like target's going to be the Blue Shrike. And wow. Okay, Beryl. Unfortunate crossfire for the Alien Dragonfly. Ooh, things going badly for FDSP. Just slight positioning error, ending up in between the wrong end of two Hwachas. Once again, the Alien Dragonfly. And now Friendfish forced into a situation where they have to decide if they want to disengage. Their ship is still at full health, so I'm sure they would like to. But it's not going to be super easy. They're kind of, if you look at the map here, they're kind of boxed into a corner. Looks like currently they're going to be using the terrain for cover. And the way blue team ships are separated, there's a possibility if Friendfish is able to keep their front gun up, they could isolate the Seaudendal and maybe go for a solo kill. But it looks like they're going to play it safe instead, backing out. Wait for the Alien Dragonfly to spawn back in. And now there's enough distance, so the Friendfish no longer really at risk of dying. Seaudendal pensively pushing forward. Judgment in tow as well, so this is an opportunity for Alien Dragonfly to do a little bit of flanking, maybe get the rear of the Judgment. They took a very far spawn. Rather than taking center map spawn, they took the northmost spawn for some reason. Maybe expecting the Friendfish to go down. Perhaps the communication not quite there for red in that moment. And here comes the Alien Dragonfly. Friendfish hasn't taken too much damage, keeping their armor up. They haven't lost any components. Armor finally taken down by the Hwacha, but not going to be any explosive follow-up. And Alien's Dragonfly is finally engaged on the Blue Judgment. Gatling coming out. Seodendel's balloon has been popped. Does Friendfish want to go for a dual focus with their ally? Usul's big one taking big explosive damage from the Hwacha, and you see there that the side switching that we know, that we've seen from the Alien Dragonfly, and Hwacha coming out, targeting the Friendfish. A lot of that missing. And again, Dragonfly needs to be careful with this position between the two blue ships. Because this is what has killed them in the previous two fights. Is the Alien Dragonfly, we've seen they do very well in 1v1 situations, but a 2v1 is a tough mountain to climb, so it's better just not to be in that position. And I think they're going to be able to get a kill here as they rotate starboard. Gatling's going to be able to take down the armor and probably take down the ship as well. I don't think they're... No, you see the Hwacha actually not connecting, the Gatling finishing off the Judgment first. And now tides are turning for FDSP. As the Seodental is left alone, they currently have all their engines up, so there's still a possibility the Blue Shrike could try to escape. Although balloon is going down, is down. The Banshee's coming out from the Friendfish as well. And the fight is taking place in blue spawn, so Judgment could come in here pretty close if Seodental currently has not taken too much damage. Balloon pops, drifting down, keeping them out of the arcs of the Alien Dragonfly. And I suspect the Judgment, assuming the Altrustic Armada want to continue the fight, which it looks like they don't. They've been delaying their spawn. So it looks like they want to give up a point to fully reset the fight. Although honestly, I feel like they probably Judgment probably could have. They had time there. They could have spawned back in. I think Judgment, that's the forced spawn. They ran out the timer. Definitely think Judgment had time to spawn back in and save their ally. Didn't necessarily have to give up that point. And unfortunately, they did not get a full reset of the engagement, as Judgment is already being fired upon. Seodental not going to have an opportunity to load in ammunitions. Load in burst ammo into those Hwachas. Instead, hydrogening up into safety, losing their Hwacha arcs for a few seconds. So we're going to have some dual focus from the fancy Drunkards. Targeting the Usul's big one. Friendfish peeling off. Next shots looks like going to be hitting the Seodental as the Endel goes for the Alien Dragonfly. Armor down on the big one, but Alien Dragonfly currently preoccupied with the opposing Shrike. So Friendfish moves in to help. Red team handing off their targets. As both the blue ships forced to the floor of the map. Balloons in dire straits. Also something to note, this is the edge of the map here. So not a whole lot of room to maneuver, laterally at least. Oh, Alien's Dragonfly, armor's down. Engine's down as well. Usul's big one's turning their guns. If the Usul's big one has Hwacha ready to go, which they do, this bad news for the Shrike as they pop the Hydro, pop the escape parachute, dodging about half of that Hwacha barrage. And since Dragonfly is out of the fight, Usul's big one gets to turn their dual Hwacha setup to the Friendfish. And Seodental's here ready with the dual focus. This could be another kill. Friendfish has to do their best to dodge as they move forward. Looks like not a lot of those Hwacha missiles connecting, so not too much damage. And finally, Alien Dragonfly back in the fight. But Hwacha barrage, Alien Dragonfly forced back once again. But they do get a reasonable connection of their own. So Judgment, balloon is down, engines are down. Judgment has very low mobility right now. And they're in a position where Friendfish could go for a ram if they get another balloon pop. But it looks like they're not going to risk it with the Sea Out Endo still firing on their hull. And it's Usul's big one is just like, kill me, please. Stuck at pretty much a constant repair cycle. As you see, once again, guns going down for the Blue Judgment. Dragonfly doing a good job keeping them suppressed in the past few moments of this fight. And an armor break on the Judgment finally. A little bit of permanent damage. As we see the Sea Out Endel potentially drifting into kill position for the Goldfish. They are very low. Usul's big one's low as well, so possible we could be seeing 2 points here for FDSP. I'm not sure which is going to go down first. Going to the Judgment, Alien Dragonfly just barely unable to get the kill on the Judgment. So looks like Blue Shrike going to be the first to die. I switched cameras a little too early. As Friendfish is able to get the kill, and Gatling going to finish off the Judgment here as well. So fancy Drunkard Sailor people going down 0-2 at the start of the game, able to take the point lead here with match point. Next kill for them will win the game. They didn't come out of that fight without any battle scars. Both ships at about half health. And we'll see where Altrustic Armada decides to spawn. Looks like they're taking the south spawn, the farthest spawn, so they can finally have a full reset and force red to re-engage onto their position. And here we go, Alien Dragonfly flying ahead. Usul's big one already turning around. Sea Out Endel with fantastic Hwacha connection, completely disabling the Shrike. Gatling's coming out as well, but no Hwachas are loaded and ready to finish them off. As Friendfish moves into position to get the balloon disable on the Usul's big one. And Dragonfly's in a bad spot. They need to get their guns back up. Sea Out Endel, another Hwacha barrage, and that's a kill. Now, Altrustic Armada is on match point, and Friendfish probably has to disengage. I don't think they can. Well, this is tough. This might be it. Sea Out Endel not going to be able to get a kill. Well, okay, I lied. I think there was some light flax from the Judgment. I was going to say not going to be able to get a kill since they don't switch sides, but Judgment still had gun arc, so Altrustic Armada knocking fancy Drunkard Sailor people out of the tournament. Nice work, especially considering the dominating performance from FDSP in the earlier game between these two teams. So they will be moving on to play against Dimitri's Angels in the grand finals.